Hello everyone, TurtleLags here, bringing you another AFK Journey video. I'm super excited to share with you, finally, a Temesia guide. Surprisingly, of all the characters, I would say Rainier has been the most commonly requested, followed by Temesia. And one of my Twitch viewers mentioned that she gives strong mommy vibes, which I can definitely understand. She was really cool in one of the later cutscenes in the main story, so I think a lot of people are hyped for her. And actually, a lot of people in PvP, the upper ranks, use Temesia. So for this reason, I do believe that Temesia is an excellent addition to your account, especially if you have Vala. And I'm going to reveal to you a very spicy Temesia team that I think you'll have a chuckle looking at perform. It's pretty hilarious. Okay, so as per usual, I'm going to begin by going over her kit, followed by the team that I want to showcase today, and we'll do a couple of showcases against difficult content, such as the AFK stages. Hey Pika, what's up? You're on YouTube. You can say hi to your mom if you'd like, or your dad. Alright, so let's go over her kit first. So Temesia, just if you aren't aware, is a physical tank, light bearer tank. But the cool thing about her is that unlike a traditional tank, she is incredibly mobile. And she also has some useful crowd control techniques which make her a very excellent sub tank, if you will. Or, maybe even a major tank if you run an Aaron team. But because Temesia tends to favor physical units, so for this reason, we're going to kind of shape the team to more match her strengths today. Hi, future me. Yes. Hi to the future me as well. You're doing great. You look handsome. All right. Anyways, so starting with the ultimate, the Knight's Heart. So the ultimate offers both a passive and an active ability. Let's go over the passive first. Passive ability is that Temesia doesn't perform normal attacks. Instead, she selects the farthest enemy and charges towards them, dealing 125% damage to all enemies in her path. Upon reaching the target, she changes direction and restores 180 energy. Temesia's attack animation speed is not affected by her attack speed or haste. Every point of attack speed and haste increases her charge damage by 1%. So this can actually impact the kind of spell or artifact, quote unquote, that you should pair with Temesia to further enhance her damage output. And then the active portion of the ultimate is that Temesia summons her mount Dawn, I believe that's the horse there, to leap forward, dealing 300% damage to adjacent enemies and knocking them down. So that's one element of 3 different crowd controls that she has. Her charge speed will increase by 10% afterwards up to 2 stacks. So her speed can go up to 30%. Yeah, and then as you level her up more, the charge damage does increase. Now moving on to Iron Heel, this is probably one of my favorite portions of her kit. Temesia commands her mount Dawn to kick an enemy while changing directions, dealing 150% damage and inflicting an interruption effect. Reduces the enemy's damage dealt by 15% for 5 seconds. Isn't that cool, guys? You get to reduce their damage by that much, which makes her actually a decent unit to use in the Dream Realm. As a matter of fact, the wolf, the overworld boss that we're going to fight in about 13 hours, one of the recommendations will be Temesia. Yes. And what's cool is that at level 2, she restores 10% of the lost HP when changing charge directions. So she has some sort of paladin-like self-sustain. And of course, at higher levels, it increases damage. Courage Sword. Temesia wields her broadsword to attack adjacent enemies 4 times while charging. And that's the attack animation too, by the way. It looks really cool. Dealing damage that is equal to 40% of the target's attack. So the stronger they are, the more this will hit. Each damage doesn't exceed 70% of her attack, and then it's just good DPS. Hero Focus you should bring up because at level 3 She increases her attack by 18% during battle. She also gains an extra 4% the first time she casts her ultimate. Now, once you get her to Mythic Plus, she permanently becomes unaffected, basically CC immune, unable to be controlled by the enemy, which is really good for a tank, by the way. She'll just keep moving and moving and moving. After casting her ultimate twice, turning her charge damage into true damage. So if you're running a defensive team comp, like I'm going to bring Haywin in here, the longer the match goes, the more Monka-S it is for the opponent, because it's like, you got everyone dipping down to low HP with Vala threatening to kill them, and then Temesia, of course, dealing true damage. But what's cool is that once you get her to Supreme Plus, every time an enemy is hit by her ultimate, she reduces that enemy's physical defense by 1% up to 6 stacks. So what this means is that she is able to shred physical defense in addition to her iron heal, kicking, knocking down the enemy, or interrupting them anyways, and reducing their damage output. So, there's a lot going on in her kit. She offers both offensive and defensive capabilities. And, she's such a flexible unit. And because she's not a traditional tank, she does make an excellent secondary tank to complement Thorin. So you could end up with actually a very tanky team that can take a lot of pressure off of your back row, such as Vala, for instance, to do what she wants to do, which is to pick up KOs and enter her invisibility mode. So for this reason, the team that I want to showcase today is going to be Temesia for the secondary tank, all the interruption, the physical defense shred, and just disrupting the enemy formation constantly and knocking them down. Then of course we have Vala. Vala, she is physical, so she'll benefit from the physical defense shred, and with Temesia's charge attacks and kicking them down, it'll make it easier for Vala to defeat the enemy. And then I have Rainier here. The reason I have Rainier is because when you have him Mythic Plus or higher, what happens is that if you, let me see, Rainier deals 200% damage to the enemy and knocks them down when casting Dynamic Balance, increasing their damage taken by 25% till the end of battle. So what you could theoretically do is you could dynamic balance Rainier's target over to your side and position Vala to target that enemy, and you'll basically have Vala target a 25% defense shredded enemy. So that's a quick way to get Vala to get a quick KO for one of the back row units, to get her invisibility right from the start and start wreaking havoc. So that's kind of the battle plan. And then just for the offensive support, or I would say defensive support, Thorin is the best tank that offers good damage and survivability. And Haywin, of course, with her being Mythic Plus, being CC immune, increasing your damage reduction by 30+% for your entire party, and having multiple forms of burst heal. So now that I've gone over the team, we're actually going to try to push again in the AFK stages. I did get stuck on all the stages yesterday, so no guarantees that I can actually secure a victory, but I think with this spicy team we might actually have a chance. So let's go ahead and give this a try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dynamic balance. Okay, so let me think. Is there a way? Oh, here we go. Yeah. So we dynamic balance with that guy. And, but she won't target that guy. So sometimes the maps won't quite work the way you want it to. Let me see. Let me just do a little experimentation here, if you guys don't mind. And so with a team like this will take a little bit more planning. Is that the back row? Oh, but there's no way to do it and then the opposite as well. So that's kind of Monka. But that's okay though, I guess. Okay, so this Maybe I cooked a little too hard. That's kind of not. Yeah, Zachary, welcome, welcome. You're about to see a very spicy showcase. We are featuring Temesia, so very, very exciting. And let's see, Temesia. You know, another strat you could do is just dynamic balance your Temesia, because Temesia is going to charge all over the place. And I think that was my original plan, perhaps. Let's see. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. I like this. Okay, that's what you want to do. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. So you're going to transport your Temesia over to the other side because she's going to run around all over the place. So it doesn't matter where she starts. And she's a tank. So sending a tank over to the enemy lines is not a bad idea. And Vala is going to be in the back, comfortable, targeting that enemy that, remember what I said earlier, Rainier is able to 25% defense shred the enemy that was dynamic balanced. So you shred their physical defense, shred their defense by 25% with Rainier, and also Rainier boosts your attack, and then Vala finishes him off and enters invisibility mode and then finishes everyone else off. And because Vala is physical, Temesia's we mentioned before Supreme Plus, she can inflict up to 6 stacks of physical defense shred, 1% times 6. So this is going to be pretty cool. All right, so ready, set, go. And we're going to lock down with the confining spell. Is this working? Oh, I think they're a little too strong for me still. Okay, I see flames. It certainly was spicy, but not quite the way I thought in my mind. Monka. Okay, let's try a different party, And if this team is really Monka-esque, then we'll figure something out. All right, so we always want to dynamic balance Temesia. Yeah. All right, and then we'll kind of go like that. Oh, and her melee is really strong, by the way. Vala's melee is very strong, so we'll kind of do like that. And I think what we'll do, I think that's still, confining spell is still good. We don't want them to run away. Okay, dynamic balance. Okay, and then she focused down the wrong one. Okay, well that's fine. Oh, that's not fine. I think I pushed up a little too high in AFK stages. Let me try again. How much power do you have? Oh yeah, they're like 140k power higher than me. But, that's strange. I thought I was targeting her. Okay, let me run away a little bit. Okay, I guess we got a turtle up. Okay, I guess that's the play. Okay, let's try it again. Too much power, yeah. Darn it, I should have saved some PvP stages for this. Okay. Monka. Okay, so let's do... Okay, we'll do this. Alright. Okay, the good lord. Okay, so... There we go. Will this work the way I planned? So she should be targeting that position. Oh, is it that when it teleports, then all of a sudden the back row becomes someone different? That might be what's happening right now. Let's try it. Oh yeah, the target does change. Okay, you know what? If that's the case, change of plans. We're going to teleport Vala over there. Yeah, if it's going to be like that. Okay. So teleport over there, and then we'll have like that. Okay. And what is his range? 5, that's pretty good. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Ooh, okay, good, good, good. Okay, Vala got the kill, invincible. And mind you, she has 15% attack bonus because she has the purple ring around her that because Raynor transported her, right? Okay, so now, yep. Okay, good. Yeah, see, this is the team. This is the way the team's supposed to function, guys. Yo, let's go. Oh, and Rainier even blinked him out of existence. We're waiting to finish him off. Yeah, okay, and yes. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the spice. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Actually, we could probably push. We got another stage. Okay, Vala dealing really good damage, but look at Temesia. You know, not falling that far behind. Maybe this certainly the clear second place in terms of damage output. So we love to see it. All right, let's go ahead and do another stage because we won't get us so much before. Okay, so oh god. Wait, hold on. Okay. So once again, swapping Vala with her. Interesting. Interesting. Diverse healing techniques to aid allies. Ooh, maybe we take out the healer. Usually I like to take out the mage. Okay, well it all works. Very nice. Oh, Vala, help. Good lord. Oh, god. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Okay, I think try this formation. What hypogem would you say to choose first? Thanks for casting. Absolutely, Sleepy. I would recommend Rainier as your number one choice, followed by Celestia, or not Celestia, Scarlita. Yeah, because Rainier, he is very good in the dream realm. There are certain tricks that you can do, such as where you teleport Smokey over to the boss in order to have Smokey deal his damage from his Mythic Plus. Yeah, and then he also increases the party's damage, increases your attack. Your when you do the dynamic balance to switch the units, your switched unit gets a 12% attack buff, and the swapped unit gets a 12% attack drop, and then he also does a 25% defense shred to the dynamic balanced enemy, making them easier to kill, which was why I got excited in the beginning, but then we died for some reason. Okay, it seems like Rainier, it has been like a must from what I've seen. Sleepy, thank you so much for the follow. Just wanted to confirm. Absolutely, anytime. Yeah. Hey, Panda. Man, I'm trying so hard to get 48 guild currency for my first copy of Rainier, and the only way I can do it is by hitting level 100 on my last two people, which I can easily get if I can fit. Oh my god, Panda, you are so close. Holy. Okay, so I'm changing things up a little bit. One trick you can do with the Iron Wall spell is that if you put two units equally to the front, they will both get the shield. And then I also have tethered my Rainier to Thorin to improve his survivability. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just... Yeah, it's just too powerful. Holy. Okay. Sorry that I don't have many stages to work with to show you showcases where we actually win, but it's alright. That's basically how the team works. Assuming your enemy isn't 120k power higher than you, you should be able to to see what I was envisioning, which is basically swapping Vala to the other side, have Rainer kill that guy in the back while Vala is killing the other guy with her new shiny 12% attack buff from Rainier. And then also, as Temesia's running around all over the place, she'll start shredding physical defense. So as time goes on, your Vala will deal more and more damage. So, hey, Lucky, welcome, welcome. Yeah. So that's about it. I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.